Welcome to League Report, where we tell you
Bro,
the ins and outs of the
that's
league.
my
I am
man.
your host,
Stop taking my
Shahzain
smoke.
Malik, with this old man. Hello, old man. Ans and Shahzain.
Relax. Clap again. I'll talk about these boys, तो तुम थोड़ा बहुत उनका वो दे देना. Like it be जैसी मशहूर तुमने इनकी गेम देखी है. Maaz is probably not playing. What's that? I hope that's recorded, bro. ये cold intro ना हुआ तो I'm quitting this job. I'm quitting this producer साहब. ये cold intro है हमारा.
You mean no? What is this a league report? This is not burp report.
I'm serious. Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome back to League Report, where we give you the ins and outs of the league. I'm your host, pehle bata do. I'm your host, Ans and Shahzain, like you don't know. And this is Shahzain Malik, I think his name is, I forget.
I mean, you can't blame him. In his old age, he's getting.
Ye ho gaya. This joke is done. Move on. Anyway.
Why can't you remember my name? It's been like, I think at least 5-6 episodes now.
We're counting down the top 14 teams of the league, and we're at number 10, I believe. We're gonna count down from 10 to 7. Yeah. So at number 10, Shahzain, do the others.
Controversial pick. It's still a C1 team. It's the Hustlers. Yeah. They had a fairy tale ending to their season.
Yeah.
Everyone had picked them to get relegated last season, but they surprised everyone, beat Mavs, and they also beat OG Bandits, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or was it some other team? Checkmates. Sorry.
Checkmates.
Yeah. We checkmates to stay within C1, and everyone had counted them out prior to the season.
They celebrated like they won C1.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's how much it mattered to them. They went out. The captain sent money to the team from abroad. $1 aaye.
Shout out to Hansa. Hope you're doing well.
I participated in that treat.
Yeah.
That was very fun. Thank you, Hansa. Shout out, Hansa.
Amazing. It was really good performance from them. But a key player for them was their play-in captain, who was replacing Hansa since Hansa wasn't here, was Azan. Azan played exceptionally well. He was a leader for them. He made the substitutions. He made the right moves. He also stepped up his own game.
His defense on a lot of the plays, because Mavs run fast, unka game hai fast break.
Yeah.
But Azan was on every single play for them. So Azan, his defense cannot be understated. Lekin his offense also picked up. You're right. He started shooting a lot more threes. He made a lot of layups, and he was attending the level up camp as well. So he really stepped up his game.
Yeah.
But the rumor mill has churned, and I think this is at this point confirmed.
It's broken news. It's not even breaking.
Yeah.
Azan has left Hustlers, and that's a big loss for them. Obviously, we also want to say that it was a team effort for Hustlers to stay up top. It wasn't just Azan. But there are also now question marks about other key pieces.
So Jazzy for one is it's unknown whether he's playing with Hustlers. I've heard he's going to Malir. There's been chatter of Azan's team. He's also joined. Yeah. Maybe he's joining Azan's team.
Yeah, breaks away and joins Azan again.
Azan's teams, and then there's Momin, their new point guard. He played. He surprised. Guard, he surprised a lot of us because none of us had seen him play. He's fresh out of Pataro. Or he has some really good, nice moves. IQ tha. He shot the ball really well in that win versus the Mavs.
Yeah.
And so Momin is also unsure.
Really helped Azan and Jazzy when they were being doubled, or it was difficult to get offense going. Momin was there, stepped up, and at certain points he just seemed like he was going to be unguardable. He was the man. So
Isi tarah Khumam tha another guard tall guard who's part of that Raiders core jo Habib Public School ke boys hain. And Humam was also very big in that Mavs game. So he's also potentially leaving for Azan's team, joining Azan's team. So basically, Hustlers dividing into two types.
Which would be very, very detrimental to them. However, there's still some good pieces left in Hustlers. There's Bhagat, who's also stepped up.
He's also stepped up, bilkul. And then there's Asher Abbasi. He's also stepping into a role of his own. I mean, Shan's going to be leaving Habib University, so he's going to be the captain over there as well. He's starting to,
get into his own, and finding his own way, and also. He's the energy guy for the Hustlers, and he was a big reason why they were able to secure a lot of rebounds and a lot of extra possessions.
And he's that tough backbone also. वो nitty-gritty, full tight खेलता है. He's not afraid, shy of contact or इस तरह नहीं है. So he's going to be very important for him to continue growth. Because वो आगे पीछे खेला. I've seen him play काफी ज़्यादा. वो आगे पीछे he's putting in effort. Another.
But before we go on to anyone else, just to talk a little bit more about Ali Bhagat. Ali Bhagat is really underrated in my opinion, because he plays solid defense and he can hit the open three even contested threes at time. He's a good finisher around the rim, and he has lots of room to grow. And now he's going to be cast in a role that is going to be sort of the man role over here. He's going to be the offense, and so we look forward to seeing him mature and being a leader for this team.
And then I'll give a shout out to Ahmed Salat as well. Ahmed Salat is also going to be getting a lot more minutes. So sky's the limit for these boys.
Ahmed Salat, RBL champion.
RBL champion, and
most recent RBL, and he's also going to be put in a more prominent role now because. They need offense. They need to replace offense from Azan. They need to replace offense from probably Momin. Maybe even Jazzy.
So
who knows?
This Hustlers is number 10 in our list. So Okay, guys. So number 9. At number 9, I have Malir Trojans. Had a really nice season. Couldn't get over the hump. They wanted to play in C1. They looked like a C1 team from the start, and Sabers. That was a really good match, by the way. Sabers versus Malir, and that
who we'll talk about a little down the road in this episode also. I also want to shout out to Malir. They played incredible. There were 3 teams in C2 who looked like C1 teams, and Malir was unfortunately the one that drew the short straw, and they ended up staying back. But sky's the limit for them. They have Ibi, who is Abrar. Incredible player for his height, getting all those rebounds and passing the ball the way he does. And obviously he's a trash talker as well. So and just there to make sure that his team is always in the zone, making sure that they are not taking a possession off. So
they've added. We know Abrar, Mashood, Adnan, Abbas Bhai ka, we'll talk about Abbas Bhai ka thoda sa question mark hai. I heard he's maybe he will play. It's uncertain at this point because he's a doctor, so he cannot find the time as well. So he's not really participating.
We wish him the best. We hope he does participate, but. He's been hoping for retirement for like 3 years, but basketball keeps bringing him back. We all love this game, and we hope to see you in the future, Abbas bhai.
And they're probably adding, rumors they're probably adding Jazzy or Babban or both.
And that would be a big help for them because they lost to teams with bigger interior.
Because of size, basically. They lost because of size and out-rebounded hue the. And their style of play is run and gun, tez khelte.
I was just going to say, I think they need a type of big who can run with them because not any big can work. The way they play, if you slow them down, they're not going to be able to get into their offensive sets. And even if they do, the other team, because of the pace of play that they play at, won't get as tired because Malir is all about pace. We will be... Even if you start taking a lead, we'll be able to get it back because by the end of the game, we are fitter than you to the point that we can make those points back come.
And I think Jazzy would be a good fit with them because Jazzy is a running center. He's like a power forward, and if he plays C1, then he'd be a power forward. So,
what do you think of the Babban fit?
Babban fit, thoda sa masa. But I've seen the success because I saw in Habib, these guys played with Babban and they had Asad Alawi only. But they beat a very star-studded top team. I mean, Babban was playing with them at pace.
Talk a little bit about how that fit worked. Who were they playing against? They
were playing against a huge top team. Omar, Shamir, Big Shamir, Nomi, Bakhtiar. They had every big in the book. And they had Shraf, Samir, Timmy. So it was a really star-studded team. But these guys, they only had Babban and Mashood, who were just hammering the bigs. Obviously, they weren't putting in more than 2 bigs, so Omar and Shamir maybe, but Shamir didn't play at all. Omar and Nomi and Bakhti, these guys played. And they just played fast. Malir just played so fast. Rahim was getting the rebounds over them, and he was being helped by Ibi and Mashood. Thoda sa physical, they're not shying away from it. They just need some guy to outlet the ball, which Rahim was doing pretty well. They came up with a win by 2-3 points. They played so fast.
Amazing.
They beat this team. It was a huge shock. They won the final.
So Rahim Babban from Sabers might be switching over.
That just makes Sabers a little weaker, and because I believe Rahim was a key part in that Sabers win. He was injured, but he came off the bench. And he out-rebounded Pasha. He outplayed their center, Malir ka jo center tha Pasha.
Oh yeah, down the stretch there was no doubt. Sabers, one of the best players, if not their best player, was Rahim.
Babban. So that's Malir at number 9.
Alright guys, and now we're going to move on to number 8 on our power rankings. And I think we both agree it's Mavs. Relegated feel like they were the pick that everyone had to stay up in C1, but like you mentioned, that Hustlers shocked the world by staying up. And so Mavs, we give them higher spot in the power rankings. However, they also have some questions. Their best player, in my opinion, Henry, might be gone. We don't know if he's coming back. He also barely played in the season prior. In season 5, I think he was dealing with the thumb injury. And he was what got them to C1. He was the best player. I'm a big fan of Henry.
All of the C1 players wanted to play against Henry this season.
And it was very unfortunate that we didn't get to see him play.
With him.
Yeah.
But they do have the Khwaja bros, the other Khwaja bros, Hamza Khwaja and Usman Khwaja, not the
Not to be confused with Umar Khwaja and his brother.
Azam Khwaja. So ये Khwajas की एक टीम बन जाए तो पता नहीं क्या हो, लेकिन खैर topic for another day. Please tell us that in like and subscribe. मुझे post मेरे कान में बोल रहे हैं, producer साहब कह रहे हैं कि like and subscribe का हम बोल लेते नहीं, like and subscribe and comment.
Yes, it really helps us.
Bros ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं.
And also it helps us a lot.
It helps
and
you
you have no idea, guys.
Helps you also. Anyway, so Hamza Khwaja, Usman Khwaja, they're doing their thing. They're playing really fast. I am looking forward to seeing ke at the national strip. I told Hamza Khwaja off a lot. I told him that you have to improve these things.
But you're so calm and collected. Like, how could you? Someone made you angry?
I mean,
what did he do?
But no, not in an angry way. Not in an angry way. As an older brother criticizing way.
Did he ask like which way the?
Yeah, for sure. I have evidence and I have people who are with me. Anyway, so I told him.
Did he miss a layup or something?
No. We didn't play, nah. So he wanted.
Oh, you didn't even let him play.
Yeah, so he wanted.
And then you yelled at him.
No, I didn't yell at him. I told him that these are the things I'm looking forward to in your adding your game, and then you can be on, because versus Punjab, right? You have to do, being a shorter guy, you have to play flawlessly, and then you have to defend uske alawa. So I was
Hamza Khwaja, I'm on your side. I think you did nothing wrong, and hopefully next time when you play against us, you can show.
Anyway, point is that Hamza Khwaja, I am looking for that leap from him, and be a better point guard. And instead of just running these fast breaks, so uske alawa bhi kuch karke dikhaya. And then they have their regular set of guys. They have Mohsin. Mohsin is really good player. I think he's a very good player. He could
very high ceiling.
Yeah, he could fit in a C1 team, I think. Mohsin, and then they have Ajaz, their Patarian boy who वो भी layup भी कर रहा है. I think उसको थोड़ा acclimate करें, fit in their system.
He's a big body, knows how to use it, and gets on the boards. Someone who they need.
And then they have their younger core from Arambagh, the kids I keep telling you about. There's a lot of kids on Arambagh that are not getting the chance to play in this league right now due to financial difficulties or whatever the case may be. And I believe Hamza Khwaja and the Mavs are the outlet for them. They've already brought Hassan, a brilliant kid who's, I don't know, 16, 17, sky's the limit for him. And there's a couple of other kids, so I'm hoping that they add some more of those kids as well. And
what I like about their team is their captain, Mubarish, I like to call him. He's very cool, calm and collected, and he wants what's best for the whole team, and he tries to make the right moves. Unfortunately, they didn't get to stay up in C1 and it didn't work out for him last season. But he's a lethal three-point shooter, and I think he can just, by himself probably, if he gets going, he can shoot them right back into C1.
Bilkul. Another player I didn't mention is Behzad. Behzad barely played. I think he played like 2 games isme. He might be joining Bahria or another team. वो आगे speculation है. We don't know कि क्या है. But with him in the lineup also Mavs is, because Mavs played in these outside lob tournaments होते हैं, उसमें Behzad खेला इनके साथ, तो काफ़ी अच्छा they roll with him because he's a big body and he's a fast body.
Good.
तो उसके साथ, because Mavs का play style ये है, they play similar to Mega, बस run and gun है, लेकिन bigs भी साथ move करें. तो their current big Nabil is a little slower, तो वो इस तरह नहीं आ सकता. But so with Behzad they were a pretty good team. Looking forward to seeing how up they go. अभी फिलहाल they're at number 8. Sorry, my bad, 8.
And our final team in the power rankings is number 7, Sabers.
Sabers, the shot.
Wow, what a team, what a performance, what a season.
Yeah.
People thought that they were not even going to make it out of C2.
Literally, there was a poll in the group, and literally, Sabers were the team सबसे voted to get eliminated. I wonder why that was. I mean, एक नाम आ रहा है मेरे दिमाग में, लेकिन मैं शाहजान की वजह से वो बोल नहीं सकता.
No one believed in that team. No one believed that they could do it.
They ain't believe in us. God did.
But I will say they were the one team that practiced the most, even among C1 teams.
Yeah.
They booked the court the most and practiced the most. So it just goes to show, literally, I'm not even kidding right now. I'm actually saying this seriously. Just goes to show,
I'm always being serious. I don't know.
it just goes to
Don't
show,
believe them.
if you practice and work hard, anything can happen. Actually,
Agreed.
literally. So,
Yeah, if you are more focused and you give more time
Yeah.
to your craft, you will always excel. And it's
Yeah.
not just about basketball; it's in everything in life. Shirol's show, as we affectionately like to call him, the show.
Do you
He
hear
was
that?
the one.
You hear that?
No. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Due to copyright, we cannot actually play the song, but
Acha.
you know what we're saying.
Yeah.
Shiroz, he was instrumental in bringing all these players together and then giving enough of authority to them to make decisions and choose their lineups.
Yeah.
And so they were able to take advantage of that sort of environment. And they just ended up taking win after win after win. Initially, they, I think, lost the first 2 games. And after that, they just were undefeated
Bilkul.
until the playoffs. But,
Quarterfinals.
it's still a big achievement to
Yeah.
just get going
100%.
down 0-2 and then
100%.
winning every single week to try and make the playoffs.
And they have a lot of credit to give to Hassan. I believe Hassan led beautifully. Hassan is
Their point
clearly a C1 level point guard.
Oh, for
So
sure.
He can easily get a starting spot on a lot of teams. And I believe some teams are-
You give credit to Hassan, but I'll give credit to his other guard on the other side, which is Heather. Heather Haroon came out as a baller. He made sure that no one on the other team is going to be having an easy time scoring. Any guard who's going up against him was going to be stripped of the ball,
He got
and
so
he's going
many
to have
steals.
a bad day.
in RBL he led the steals and he did just one एक steal का वो के बस he got so many steals off that.
Yep.
बहुत अच्छा. He has the mind for it. I called him the thief in the night. पूरी commentary में इसको Heather the thief in the night.
And the thing is, it's an illusion that he puts up that all he does is play defense because he's also very good at offense. He's after he takes those steals off people, he's gone the other way and he converts.
He's pretty quick. He has a quick first step and he takes those jump shots, जो board shots from the side.
Fundamentals.
So I'm looking forward to him adding a 3-point shot and a little more shooting. But he's a solid player. Anybody would love to play with Heather because he put so much effort on defense.
Hassan and Heather, as long as they're part of the Sabers team, they can even give C1 teams trouble.
And they're adding Arez. So Arez from the Mambas is going to Sabers with Arez because Arez is also a pretty good defender and he's tall and fast. So he'll be running with the breaks with
which will be great if for example, if Babban is leaving and going to Malay or any other team, that gap would be filled by
Arez. And Arez and Heather have played together in Lums as well, so they have some chemistry and bonding. So that's a good sign for them. But Babban leaving and I believe Javi leaving. Javi is also leaving.
Yeah.
So that's a big blow.
Confirmed. Javi was their spark off the bench. He was lethal shooter from mid-range. He really admires and looked up to Kobe.
Yeah.
So you could see that in his game. He actually, started
Javi.
trying to replicate it, unlike some people
Javi.
we know.
I mean, I try, but Javi, shout out Javi, man. You're my guy, man.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Javi.
I didn't know he was a Kobe fan.
He's a huge Kobe fan.
Oh, yeah.
He also does the whole biting the jersey.
I saw
he does
that.
He's a huge Kobe fan, and like he emulates Kobe when he plays his game. So good for you, Javi. But unfortunate to see you leaving, and we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
But Sabers need to find a replacement for Javi's offense, and I think they have a couple of people who they're looking at, but nothing is confirmed right now.
Also, Kamil had
the face of Karachi basketball. If you're the voice, he's the face.
Literally the face. But Kamil has to get back into shape. He was a little slow, sluggish, took a lot of 3-pointers, but he's still a big force, a big body. Kamil and Umar Khwaja, I believe, are the biggest bodies in Lob right now, and in C1 also. So, I mean, if Kamil is healthy and he's a little out of shape because he can run a lot. Like, and with him healthy, this team is looking scary. Actually, they could give a lot of teams a run for their money.
Of course. You don't go into any game against Sabers thinking, we're going to beat them by 40 or 50.
Or something.
You got to play hard. You got to play the right way. And they can just run you off the court if they get going.
They have the right roster. I'm looking forward to what they do with it now because obviously abhi to ragtag tha, matlab they hadn't developed chemistry and stuff. Ab to one season's gone, so it should be built upon. I'm looking forward to what they do this season. So they're at 7.
Yeah.
And that's it for today. We'll be right back with the rankings next time on League Report. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Tell us how do you disagree with Shahzain saying Kobe is not top 1. I mean, he is top 1. You gotta say it. So guys, please comment. It'll make my life fun. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Take care, guys.
Cut. Food! Food! Give me food. Food.
So hungry.
Food.